All right, I think it's actually working. So, it's been a long time since I've been live, but just want you guys hang out, do a little hangout while I'm rigging up some rods for a tournament tomorrow. Not tomorrow, this weekend. So, let's do a channel update. I haven't done a channel update in a while. So, uh, if you guys haven't been here in a while, or if you guys don't know, we've created a lure company and it's called Tornado Innovation. So if you guys want to help support the channel, buy some badass A rigs or umbrella rigs or things like that, go there, buy a rig, help us out tremendously. The other thing is we did not, at least I did not plan to qualify for the state championship this year, but we actually did. So since we qualified, we should fish it. So it's on 10 Kilo Lake. I have never done well on 10 Kilo Lake, but I think it's time to break that losing streak on 10 Killer. So I fished it. Fished two tournaments on it, and I finished mid pack both times, which is not good. Uh, but this time around, we qualified for the championship, and we're gonna go fish it. So um, there's gonna be the river sections, the main body water section. We're going in with it's kind of weird too, because when you're planning for a 1 day event, it's different from when you plan for a 2 day event. So regardless, I think we're going to fish the river section day 1, and then we're going to fish the lake day 2. That's what I'm thinking. Going in. So that's the two major updates. If you guys don't know, we have a lure company. It's Tornado Innovation, and that lure company is going to be building the clear umbrella rigs. We have it's a clear double rig, and we are doing our loaded topwaters on that website. So the loaded topwaters, status on that is, if you guys are paying attention, we have been working on and off on those, and that's just for the subscribers, just for the guys that really want something like that. And currently there's nothing like it on the market. Nothing that's about a 5.25 inch that has a weight of 1.2 ounces or a full-blown 2 ounce. And there's nothing else out there unless you build it yourself. You can't really buy it from anybody. That's tail weighted and all the other requirements that we've put in there using our expertise for the past, say, 10 years, 15 years. So a lot has gone into it. We don't have a name for the lure yet, but we basically we're going with 47s requirements. So if you guys know this channel, you guys will know that we really bloomed with the striper world and bass fishing, and then we're kind of doing two different things, and we might include this season. So I did a lot of deer hunting last year. I didn't really record anything because it was my first season, but season 2 coming in, I do think I should be able to do a lot better. So we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be doing definitely a lot of live scope stuff. So that's probably how the winter's gonna be. So live scope stuff. So if you have any questions about things, let me know. So in the meantime, I'm not really here to do anything unless you guys have questions. And basically, I'm actually testing a new internet service. So if you guys have been with us for the past couple of lives, if you remember, I've had really shaky internet service. So now I live in a rural area, so I don't have really good internet service. So I'm now with the Starlink system, and we're testing the Starlink system. So we got a bunch of people using the internet as well right now, so we're actually going to test and stress it out a little bit. So it does. So pretty much, I have an idea what I want to do for the tournament on 10 Killer. And what I want to do is I want to fish the river section first, and if that doesn't pan out, the preparation there is completely different. On the river section, it's going to be little stuff or really big stuff. So little stuff as in, like, you should throw stuff like this, crappie jig, crappie hair jig, like something like that, or something like this, right? That's my opinion on the river. You're gonna catch most of your fish on something like this on the river, like a little ball jig or net rig, especially. But the thing is, there's gonna be a lot of people up there. I feel like it's gonna be pretty busy, and everybody's gonna be throwing the same thing. Like, there's no secret when it comes to river fishing, just throw small stuff. And if you really, really want a kicker fish, then throw this. You might get a big fish to smash it. But other than that, I don't really know. I really don't know much about river fishing, too much on that stretch of water. So that's what I've got going in. I'll throw in a jerk bait. I'll throw in a jackhammer somehow, some way. You can throw in a jackhammer. Throw in a small spinnerbait, like finesse spinnerbait, and maybe a Texas rig Cinco. I don't know. That's about it. Maybe a popper. But that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna be throwing a big A-rig too up there, just to keep things honest, you know. I drove up there 2 weeks ago, and there's a lot of bait. There's big bait, small bait, all types of bait. But I couldn't catch any fish, so it's pretty hard. So, and then I drove around to Lakeside. Lakeside, it looks just like Skytech, but I've never fished this lake very much, so I was just on the lake driving around it. It looks like it should be a good like topwater bite. There's a lot. While I was there, I saw some fish busting the surface. So I don't know if it's white bass, smallmouth, or stripers, but it should be good. You know, it should be good. The river section is real shallow. We're talking pools. You got to fish pools, and there's a lot of like real shallow sections. So there's a lot of rules that I've asked the tournament organization already to kind of clear up for me, and hopefully they get that back to us pretty soon, so we can make a decision on what we want to do. There's a lot of driving. There's a lot of off-road driving, loading, unloading, that type of stuff. But anyways, if you have any questions on anything, you know, how we're doing, anything. Yeah. Oh yeah, buzzbait. We're throwing a whopper plopper, so that kind of goes in the realm of buzzbait. Whopper plopper should be good on the lakeside. I like whopper ploppers this time of year, and I can just go the whole day just throwing whopper plopper and mowing down like 7 miles of shoreline. That's what I like to do. That's what I hope I get to do. But I also know that I can't win like that. So then I find like 1-2 punch, whopper plopper plus something else, or something plus a whopper plopper. So that's pretty much all I got. Unless you guys got some questions for us, I'm gonna go maybe 10, 12 rods I want to rig up. I got some things I gotta do, and you guys are just pretty much here to, you know, rig stuff with me, or if you have questions about anything, let me know, and we'll try to answer. Right? So this is a hangout session. If you got nothing else to do, hang out, talk fish, talk whatever. All right. So we got crawfish stuff. A little jig might play too. Baby finesse swim bait, definitely gonna play. Like, this is my all-time favorite swim bait of all time, and I throw it everywhere. So we're gonna throw it again. During the championship. All right, so we got some stuff we gotta do. We got a lot of stuff we gotta do. So with all that being said, did place an order at the Tag Warehouse. Bought a bunch of deadheads. And some dead rigs. But I didn't want to buy a small. I want the slightly bigger ones. These are the hula sticks, 4-inch pack. And we bought the weedless Ned rigs from Owner. I really like the blockhead from Owner. I won money on that, so I have a lot of confidence on it. And of course, we got the big blades for our umbrella rigs. And I'll show you that. That's something you just gotta show up and just fish. Here's a cross-eye jig. I really like this one because there's a lot of laydowns in the river, and we're gonna be fishing a lot of laydowns. So I don't think anybody's been throwing a chatterbait up in the river, so I want to try that. And on top of that, we got these for the umbrella rigs. So I'll show you guys the umbrella second. So the umbrella rigs. Yeah, thanks, man. So these are the umbrella rigs that you guys see on our Instagrams. This is how I kind of keep them, but These are the models that we use. Quite a bit, but it always comes down to pretty much this guy. So this is the guy. This is the guy that does most of the damage. This is the guy that has caught all them stripers, is basically what that means. So we're gonna change out some of these swim baits because their tails were all bent. Change that out. We got a couple of nice ones up in here. I am not exactly sure what I'm gonna do yet, but we'll get it done. What we need is the XL. So we're throwing this guy for sure. This is what I'm gonna be making for. And you guys know we smoked the white bass. That we smoked some white bass with that, so that's gonna go for a ride. And I need another XL model. That's the there we go. Here's an XL. XL model. So we're riding XL models right now. Maybe we should go a little smaller, but I'll show you guys what I'm driving. So the cool thing about fishing is you get to customize a lot of different things, and if you don't like customizing things, you're probably not going to end up in the championship rooms. So when we fish, a lot of our tackle is custom. You buy it, and then somehow you still got to modify them. So that's the name of the game. Bunch of single stuff too. Gotta clean this all up. Gotta clean all this up. And thanks for wishing us good luck for the championship. Listen, I wasn't really planning on going there. This is my dump pouch. My kayak. I gotta empty this out. I'm looking for some things. So here's the other thing that I might be throwing. See this chatterbait? This is an actual jackhammer. But you just put a little baby fluke on there. You gotta trim that down too, so you real small profile. The other thing that I'll be throwing is a bunch of these little spinnerbaits. They just look good, like in the river. Tried square bills. Square bills were not putting out. And I was throwing some of these finesse jigs. And finesse jig wasn't putting out. But I mean, I've had my days on the jig up there in rivers. So you never know. It might do good one day, it might not do good one day. So the river is too clear, so if you throw anything like a white chartreuse, it might be too much. I'm thinking about Huddleston shad. Huddleston shad might be okay. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Frogs are off limits. At least the big frogs are. So I won't get my chance to fish my frogs. But maybe a little square bill might do. Maybe Strike King 1.0 right there might do wonders. I don't know. Hope it does. It'd be cool if we win another championship. We've already, between me and Wall, we've won 2. And he's won 3 Angle of the Year titles. I've came close like twice. Still haven't won that title yet. So we'll see. See what happens. I know you clean your stuff out. Find that your stuff's a mess. Alright, hold on. Something's not right. Where's all my pliers and stuff? Yeah, so if you guys are just chiming in and you see a bunch of weird stuff happening, it's because I'm not really focused on doing the video right now. But we got questions. Newbie writes, where is the Integra going to be done? We've been waiting. Bro, the Integra is still waiting. But good news is I'll probably never sell it now because it's so expensive now. All the parts for it, like my wheel, the 5-look conversion is probably $1,000 now. which is more than what I paid for back in the days, like 10 years ago. And my Mugen bumper, my real Mugen bumper, I think I paid like $800 for it back in the days. And right now, some guys are asking like $4,000 for it. So we got a lot of good things going with the Integra. We just haven't worked on anything. But I don't know, maybe a spy bait might do something. So the Integra is not going anywhere. It's not getting worked on either, but it's not going anywhere. Unless somebody wants to come help them build it, because it's kind of stuck. It's not. So a lot of guys keep thinking like, okay, I'm just lazy and I don't want to build it. But the truth is, I'm busy on other things. Plus, the things that have to be done on that car is no longer simple pieces. Like stuck on stuff that I have to build. Like I can't buy a header for it. Like I'm stuck on a turbo header, right? I can't buy a head for it. I can't just do a custom wiring the engine harness. Just the engine harness, no one makes them. Like you go to Rywire and Chase Bays, they don't make them. So you have to kind of do it yourself. You have to figure out a way to do it. Like you're at that point where it's a real custom build. Like it's a one-off. You could pay somebody to do it, but it'll be the thousands, and then it's not really worth it. Right? I've thought about having Side build it. He's pretty good, but he's also at the point where like we have to fab turbo manifolds and do electrical, and Side's not the best at both of those. He's really good at everything else. Like if you need him to rebuild transmissions and engine blocks, he's the guy to go to. Speaking of that, he just rebuilt an FRS, so I think he made good money on that. He bought an FRS that was engine blew up on, and then he repaired it, put a new crankshaft in it, and sold it. I think he just sold it a couple of days ago. Where's my stuff? There you go. Got it. I don't know where my stuff was at. That sucks. Guess I'll do the old school. Oh, here's show you guys some of my custom spinner baits I haven't built. Hey, Jackie. Custom spinner baits. I had like $10 from these. From Nicholas. Pretty legit. Works pretty good in the lower Illinois. White blades. For some reason, white blade works really good for smallmouth, largemouths, and other bass in the river. No idea why. He's old school way. So keep that one. Yeah, keep this one. It's just that. Ned rig. It's really funny if the championship was won on these things. A Ned rig. Alright, so like I said, if you guys want to hang out, watch me rig stuff. I mean, some of the guys we have a lot of comments online that say, how come your videos, you don't explain anything, like what you're doing? It's really boring to watch. Well, explain to you guys why. Because when I'm fishing and I'm recording stuff, I don't like to talk. My mind is really, really focused on what I'm doing at the moment. Because when I'm fishing and I'm recording stuff, I don't like to talk. My mind is really, really focused on what I'm doing at the moment. So my mind is going like 100 miles an hour, thinking like, what's my next move? What's my next move? I need to cast over here. I need to cast over there. You know, my mind's not. It's not thinking. It's not telling. It doesn't want to talk. Basically, it wants to fish. So my mind's like, I want to fish. I want to talk. So if you guys want me to talk, here is the moment for you guys to ask me all the questions you want, because I'm in a talking mood right now. So a lot of you guys have also been saying, how come, where's all the striper footage? I'll let you guys in on the secret, right? This year was actually the first year we tried really hard to get footage of big stripers in the area. Like, we actually tried really hard. We went on 3 separate trips to do 2 different locations. You know, we tried to capture like personal best quality type stripers. Because if you guys see this on the channel, 47's caught plenty of 30, 34, 36-inch stripers, right? But no one has caught. Well, I say no one. Hybrid has caught and released one that was over 40 inches. Okay, so I haven't caught anything over 36. I caught plenty below 30s, but I haven't been like truly focused on catching giant. And so this year was the first year where I was telling my brother Hua, you know, maybe we shouldn't do tournaments so much. We should just try to catch a true giant striper. And we tried it. And we have people in the inside. You know, they know who they are. I'm not going to give you their names. And we went out. One trip was out of state. Okay, I'll tell you that. One state we went out of state to try to catch a big striper. And I'm talking like a big one. Try to catch 20-inch, not 20-inch, a 40-inch, 40 plus. Wilbur Velasco. So I guess you're just brand new right now. So I guess you didn't hear what I'm talking about. Basically, today I'm giving out whatever information you guys want me to give out. Basically, that's what it is. So I'm also prepping for a tournament, and I want to switch lures here. Preparing for a tournament. This is actually what we sell on our website. That's a prototype. That one's been around since February. All right. So the people that want to know the durability of these things, okay, they kind of look kind of funky right now. But this is the one. It's the actual one. No, not that one. This one. This one. This is the actual one that you guys saw in the video where we were catching a lot of stripers. It still holds up. So for the guys that wants to know how durable it is, it's still pretty good. I still use it all the time. I still use it. The tricky part is just hanging it when you're done, or building a box for it, like I did earlier in the video, where you just you have to hang it a certain way, otherwise it might get deformed on you. But if it does, there's no big deal. Just bend the arms back. It's just nice to keep it up and looking good. So, anyways, we can talk about anything you guys want while I'm still, like I said, in my talking mode, and just watch while I prepare for a tournament. So this is really good information for those guys that are like, we're here to learn. You know, we're here to learn, but we're not a learning channel. We just straight up give you guys good information, and you can crunch that information any way you want, and then on top of that, you can then use it to your advantage. So for me going into the tournament, I'm thinking, okay, it's probably going to be one on the river. That's my guess. Probably going to be one on the river, but there's probably going to be a bunch of people out there. So you probably should throw something that's a little different. And what I mean by that is you should probably throw your umbrella rig that no one else has. Well, a couple of guys have it, but No one else really has it. And when you get down to the main river or the main lake, if you come back down to the main lake, you should probably troll your giant umbrella rig. It'll probably do very well. When I was there on Sunday, just driving around, I saw a bunch of fish getting busted on the surface. So there is fish on the surface. They're just not super active, I guess. But I wasn't there at the prime times. I was kind of there at 3 o'clock moment. So I don't know. A lot of things look good. I've never fished 10 kilo, so I don't have enough experience on it. But I say that, but a long time ago, I never had any experience on Texoma or Lake Murray or anything like that either. You do pretty good, David, it's been a while. Yes, I know. It's been a long time, actually. Due to my internet has sucked. So now I'm on that Starlink satellite system, and we're testing it out tonight to see how good it is. So, and I'm rigging stuff, so it might be a little bit. I might be online for like 3 hours, guys. I'm just letting you know. So don't feel guilty if you gotta leave and do something. But if you have questions, like I said, just let me know. I'm in a question answering mode, so we'll get all those questions answered. Let's see. So if you're not doing nothing, you just want to hang out, like I said, just hang out, talk questions. You can see me rig stuff. I'm trying to find a. Where's all my split ring pliers? Where are my split ring pliers been? How did I bought like 10 of them one time? You need them, can't find them. Yep. Can't find it. I don't know why. Just gotta use my old school tech. So what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna take an XL, which is what, like I said, it's what we sell. So take the XL size and we'll put 5-inch swim baits on it, and we'll put some big blades on it too. So then be like the deciding factor whether I'm gonna do good or I'm just gonna finish like mid pack. Okay, little river, it may or may not have a bass that's aggressive enough to hit something like this. But if you do, more than likely it's gonna be a good size one. So that's what we're gonna do. This is the rig for a kicker fish, a kicker fish. You're gonna put on this, and I'm pretty sure no one's gonna be chucking an umbrella rig up in the river. The main lake, I know they do, but a river, I'm not sure. And a long time ago, I heard a rumor saying that if you're gonna catch big fish up in the little creeks up there, throw big giant spinnerbaits. And what do you know? You got a big giant spinnerbait. Older flashlight? If I want this one. Probably all weakness. All weakness. Wilbur, are you hunting this year? Yeah, I am. I've been working on my property, trying to get ready for deer season. Yeah, I will be hunting, and let me know if you guys want me to do this. Let me know if you guys want to hang out with me in the tree stand too, or the stand, because I could take a phone out there and we can live stream all my hunts. If you guys want to see that stuff. Okay, so far this one's kept up. This has got to go. Yeah. Go this way. Oh, looks good. I'm not even save it. No, that was done. That one's done. Yeah. I gotta have some good swim baits. So these are all done. Let's see. How many pound sinkers do you guys recommend for 20-pound threaded line kitting? braided line. If you're fishing Keystone, they always throw like 20 or 30 Keystone. They don't want to throw anything much more than that, just because if you get stuck, it's super hard to break off. So, Sai, Coley, Hua, just about everybody that I know that they throw 20 or 30. So you don't really want to go too much higher than that. So there we go. Here's my little rig. It's almost done. I need to trim things off. All right, so here we go. Right, gonna put some blades on it. Put some blades on it. And this is a top of the line blades too. This is the Helderbrand brand, which is a really good one. You buy 4 blades for $5, so pretty expensive for just blades. Okay, pretty expensive. So you put blades on it. Like I said, I should be using split ring pliers, but I don't want to. Should be a little more prepared, you know. But I'll do this, and I'm going to test it where I continue using it around here for the tournament. A lot harder than I thought. You know, life is so hard without a split ring plier. So this is a lot of guys don't know about, and we haven't told too many people about this also. And it is basically like the standard blades are pretty small. So the standard blades are, you buy the umbrella rig, the little blade that comes with it, which is what everybody in the industry wants. Everybody in the industry wants this little blade, right? But they're switching it out to that one. So see how big of a difference that is? May not work. You may catch me some fish. You may scare all the fish away. I don't know. But for muddy waters, that's the stripers love that. Love that big blade. They just love it. So you gotta give them what they want. Gotta give them what they want. That big blade. Lots of thump, lots of flash too. So it's part of the cool deal, you know. Like I said, I've already won a championship before, so I don't have to win another one. Or at least my drive to win one's not that hot no more. But it would be cool to be the first one in the state to have 2 championships. That would be pretty cool. So maybe just for that. Plus, I just want to see the smallmouth one. Check this. So 2 big blades. We add 2 more. We're gonna super glue some of these pieces back on. The arms, they loosen up a little bit over time. So we're gonna glue some of these pieces back on. Right, but anyways, after this tournament, man, it's nothing but hunting and nothing but live scoop. Like mega live, actually. Nothing but umbrella rigs and live and top water. So it's actually a good time. I still got 2 weeks of vacation left to burn basically for the end of the year. So I plan to do that. Use it and do hunting and do just fishing. So let me know if you guys want to see something special. I still got to do a review on the Atlas rig too. I talked to the guy a long time ago, the owner of the Atlas rig, and he has a lot of good things going for him. I know he's in a couple of different businesses too. But he was gracious enough to give me a buy one get one free deal. So I bought like 10. So I was going to do this one cool trolling video with it, but I kind of ran out of time. Got ran out of time for that. And I don't think I can get it done this year, so I'll have to push that to next year. But I told him I was going to do a review. So hopefully that's good enough. So Okay. Long that file should have been an easy job, but so that's what we want. Lots of big blades. I mean, if you look at it, this is ridiculous. But what we do after put a pack of those on, okay? So what we're gonna do is we are gonna rig them right now, since I'm already on the subject. So what we got is I mean, it's just a bunch of big hooks. Fusion 19, bunch of big hooks. Fusion 19 swim bait hooks, 5/0, and we're gonna put them on swim baits, Kitech Easy Shiners, and we're gonna be doing 5-inch baits. Okay, we're doing 5-inch baits because the other ones, the 3-inch baits, and I really want to throw this for a big fish, so I'm already thinking like it's gonna go into lay downs. You know, you're like the place where you throw a spinnerbait, you're gonna throw this. So we're already thinking we're gonna be chasing big fish. So that's what we gotta do. That's what we're gonna do. There it is. I would say it's almost perfectly thread on there. You know. Yeah, pretty good. All right, next one. And yeah, this is basically what I would rig for stripers, but if you can get a bass to hit this, it'll be a good sized bass. It will be a good sized bass. For all the guys that are watching this channel or watching this feed and just want to catch a good bass, like wintertime, if you have a light scope unit of any kind, these umbrella rigs are the deal. We don't have any footage to show you guys yet, but that's going to change this coming winter because that's the plan. We're just going to stripers and we're going to be doing nothing but umbrella rigs, you know, for the whole winter. So you'll just see us throwing umbrella rigs, live scope umbrella rigs, all the dams, all the lakes. We'll have multiple camera angles, hopefully, if I can figure that thing out. We'll have multiple camera angles, and you guys just enjoy a slugfest of fishing at night in the wintertime. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And the thing about this is it's super flexible. So that's the major difference between our rig and all the other metal rigs. Super flexible arms. When you Texas rig these swim baits, this thing is just the most lifelike thing you will see underwater. Like, not even joking. I have some footage of it. I need to release to the public when the time is right, because it will blow y'all's minds. All right, I'm gonna slide the blades up a little bit because I feel like I need them to be up a little bit. So usually these come super glued, but this is one of our prototypes that we did not glue. So that's actually kind of how I want it right there. Kind of like that. See how cool that is? I mean, you got big blades with big baits, right? Big blades, big baits. That's the name of the game. That's all we want. Then we gotta have a rod to sling that on. So the rod I've been using to throw something like that has been, who's that? There it is. scissors. What scissors? Okay. So what we got is this. Okay, put that striper door away. And then tie that on. Tie that on. This is a big rod. It's an 8-foot rod. It's designed for big swim baits. But I throw a big, this is on 25-pound line. So I throw big swim baits on this. Big swim baits. And the umbrella rigs on this. All right, so we got this one. So for all you guys that are asking questions or want to know more about fishing, you know, like I said, it's time to do it, man. We don't do this very often, and we don't filter our answers. We don't have any sponsors. So we use a lot of good equipment too, by the way. We also have a lot of experience with cheap equipment. So if you have questions, it's a good time to ask. Like I said, we do a lot. We've been there, we've done it, and we're going to do it. Or we're going to do it, is what I'm trying to say. So 25-pound line. Oh, look like 25. It's 25. So all right. Alicon, it's a good question. A lot of people don't understand why we called our channel Out of Work. The reason for it is we wanted to capture a moment that everybody understands, you know? So the reason why we chose Out of Work, if you guys are true fans, you guys know that at one time we were part of another group called 24/7 Outdoor Addiction. That channel is still up, and just the videos are still up, just nobody maintains it anymore. But that group of guys was freaking crazy too, crazy fishermen. But that group was really just fun, you know, not really business-minded, business-focused. So we decided to break off and do another group. And we decided to call ourselves Out of Work Outdoors because, one, it's a unique name, a very unique name. Two, everybody can understand going to work and counting down the minutes, right? You're counting down the minutes until 5 o'clock. You know? And at 5 o'clock, you're technically out of work. You can do whatever you want. You're free. You're free. You know, you go fishing. That's what we do a lot. We go fishing right after work. Right when you're out of work. So that's why it's called Out of Work. And like I said, it's a unique name too, so you'll definitely remember it. So there you go. There's the rig. There's the umbrella rig for the river. That's the rig. Hopefully we catch a big bass. That's a big goal for the weekend. All right. Second thing we're going to rig. Second thing that's a must-have for the river, I would say must-have, for at least me right now, would be a square bill. A real small square bill. 1.0 size. Strike King 1.0. I have found a lot of bites on this. I've won a lot of money with it too. So you guys are getting the juice tonight, okay? If you're a tournament fisherman in Oklahoma in the fall, That little guy is hard to beat, but just be sure to change them hooks out. Change them out to some super sticky owner size 6s or size 5s, whatever you feel like it's gonna work for you. Like that's not sharp enough for tournaments, so I gotta replace that. And for a tournament, we gotta change out this line. If you're fishing tournaments, you should change out the lines because we had done a lot of damage with this line. A lot of great bait stuff with it, and it's just not gonna pull through, man. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change out 10-pound line, and stay tuned. Let me give my 10-pound. Got a whole jar full of line. So 10-pound line, I'm gonna set off, put some new one on. For a spooling tool, I use this. De-spool this. This is probably one of my most recommended setups, I would say. I mean, it's just nice. I throw net rigs and everything on it, but very expensive setup. Very well worth it, I think, in my opinion. Wind it up. Wind it up. Alright. So. Trash. Alright. So we gotta take this off. Pull this off. Pull this off. And then where's my 12? Actually, I was wanting 10. That's 12. That's 12. That's 12. Yes, 10. Alright, that's 10. There. 10-pound line. FE Sniper. So here's the other thing I recommend for everybody. If you're going to be a tournament fisherman and you're going to try to pick up some fluorocarbon, you're going to want FC Sniper. Okay? I'm not playing no favorites here. Like I said, I've tried every brand, it feels like. And it's one, either too expensive, or two, it doesn't live up to its price point. And I've even had other fishermen tell me the same thing. Tried everything else, come back to this. It's got the best bang for your buck, put it that way. It's a good line. It's a little on the stiff side. We'll give it that. It's a little bit on the stiff side. But it doesn't randomly just break. My fair share of really good, It's really good. So, I gotta oil all my stuff too. Since we're fishing the championship here, we gotta make sure we're prepared. So I actually should send this stuff in to the factory and let them clean it out. We got 2 steezes coming on, and we gotta. They're starting to show some age, I think I really gotta do a review on these things. I really do like these Steez SVTWs. They're really good. But they do have their moments as where I feel like it is underpowered. Things you shouldn't do with them. I'm an engineer. Where is my oils? My oils. Here it is. Lucas oil. Put a dab on it. Dab on that. Dab on that. Plug it in. Plug it in. Start winding. Kind of a grainy feeling. All right. Should be good. I know I wasn't supposed to wind it off the spool like that, but anyway, keep it track. All righty. So, got the line on it. Like this is a lightweight setup. So, this is like I said, it's a 10-pound line on a $500. You could say that's a $500 reel, okay, and on a $300 rod at the time. But this is a jerk bait setup, 10-pound line, and we're gonna be throwing it with a little square bill, right? Little square bill, baby square bills. They're deadly this time of year. Okay, so got that going, and should be pretty good. But that's not good. Did not like that knot. Retie it. But this is kind of what we do when we prep for a tournament. So there's a lot of things you do. It also applies to just regular fishing too. You look at the Google Maps. Know where what you're doing, where you're going, how the lake lays out. Or maybe even the area you're just trying to fish lay out. And you get there, and it may look just like what you imagine, or it could be completely different. Any places in Oklahoma that service baitcasters? I have no idea. I've had no idea. Although I'd like to know. If somebody does it, let us know. We'll probably give you some business. Because we need reels cleaned. Okay, so the other thing is I gotta replace the hook. Gotta replace the hook on this, so because I've been fishing this for a couple of days, and they're pretty dull now. So we've been cranking wood, wood and rocks. So that's not good. So plant T sharpen we do it to actually still keep them. I still keep them, but I don't put it in my tournament pack anymore. Like I literally just keep it right here. So I stare at it all the time. So I don't forget that I still got some hooks that are still good in good working order. And I can reuse them later. You know. So I do this. The thing about these striking square bills is they kind of suck. But since I want so much money with them, I just keep on using them. Out of the box, they don't run true, and that's a big problem. So you have to tune them every time. So you got to make sure you know what you're doing. So you can tune them. There's my line. Alright, so I've done this. So this is the hook. Same hook. Show you a picture of the same hook. No, that's not the same hook. That's a size 5. I gotta get a size 6. Be right back. I'm gonna get my hook box. Here's my hook box. Here it is, size 6. All right, size 6. 2 brand new ones. Brand new hooks. You gotta have. When you're fishing tournaments, man, but there's like $1,000 on the line, and you've already dedicated, $120 to it. And those guys that you're fishing against are just top-notch guys. You need every advantage you can get. Okay, so we got brand new hooks going on. And then you get some split ring pliers. Because this plier is kind of messing with me. Messing with me. Size 6. On. Size 6. Of course, you got a backup too. If anybody cares, get a backup. Check the hooks. The backup's got good hooks. Okay, I'm gonna run the other one because this is the one I know that's running good right now. So run this one. Yeah, Wilbur. When you do a lot of fishing, you've been fishing for 30+ years. Sometimes you just end up buying yourself some nice tackle. That's the only reason for the setup. You don't have to buy the setup, man. You can do other things. You can spend your money wisely somewhere else. But when fishing is your hobby, and it's actually more than a hobby, it's like a lifestyle now. You spend bigger money on it. And when you fish tournaments, it's okay. You spend more money because that's how you get the competition, the competitive edge. All right, it's 2 rods. gotta have some type of a flipping setup. I feel like that flipping setup's gonna play too. So gotta have a flip setup. Actually, gotta have a flip setup. Actually, let's do the chatterbait filters. The chatterbait filters. All right. Chatterbait setup. We're going with the braid setup just because it's smallmouth. It's just because I lost too many smallmouths. Okay. Just because it's smallmouth. It's just because I lost too many smallmouths. Okay. On fluorocarbon. So we're gonna go with the braid setup. Let's see. Actually, I just remembered my brother's got some of this stuff. Brother needs to bring it back. Don't need that. Don't need that. So let's do a jigsaw. Forget about chatterbait setup. Let's do a jigsaw. Okay, for the jig setup or swim bait setup, probably gonna be a swim bait setup. Oh shit! All right, guys. See you, newbie race. See you later. How much? How much money did you spend on your fishing stuff? Thousands. Put it that way. Thousands. Thousands. You spent thousands. That's not even exaggerating. See, when I say thousands, it's not like I spent 1,000 in a month. It's thousands over a period of 5, 6 years or more. 10 years maybe. Don't get me wrong, there was that one year where I didn't spend a lot of money. I spent money like crazy. But like say for example, this year I haven't spent much. Because once you buy a bunch, you don't spend as much. But you know, if you're not chasing tournaments, you don't have to spend as much. This is actually the reason why we spend as much is because we kind of have to. Where's my box? 5. This is the jig setup. For the guys that want to know, I've been running the jig setup for a long time. Just nothing but good things about it. Daiwa Tatula Elite Series 7.4 Ish Monroe Frog Rod. It's like $280 this rod. It's expensive because of the EGS guides. Makes it real light. But I've had problems with them. I can't recommend the rod. The reel, once again, like a $400 reel. Daiwa Steez. Just regular Steez, I guess is what you would call it. But still Steez. All the Daiwa Steez stuff is like extremely good. Extremely crazy too. 8-to-1 gear ratio, so lots of 8-to-1 stuff for the rivers, because I feel like the rivers are going to be, you're fishing current, so you need a fast gear ratio. All right. Putting on some 20-pound test. 20-pound fluorocarbon. 20 for bass. I gotta tie on a jig. Where's my jigs at? Actually, think about it. We're not tying on a jig. We're gonna tie on something else. We're gonna tie on something else. Best mono line for you. Huh? Best mono? I haven't fished mono in a long time, right? So I'll be honest with you with that. But every time mono comes to mind, it's Maxima Ultra Green. Not every store sells it, but I grew up fishing the 6-pound a lot. So if you need mono, go get that. That stuff is real good. The 6-pound is really good. The 8's not that good, and the 4-pound is really good. So if you need the lightweight stuff, Ultra Green is really good. Once you break that 15-pound mark, then to me it really doesn't matter too much anymore. So just get the really cheap stuff. The Berkeley Big Game, which is real cheap. It's about $6 for 600 yards. That stuff's pretty good. If you don't care about line diameter. If you care, then maximum ultra beam is probably the better one. Three-eighths. 3/8 to 3/0. 3/8 to 3/0. The reason for this is going to be a small creature bait. Okay? Small creature bait that we're going to flip into stuff. That's the trick. We're going to flip into things. Right now, we fish a lot of tournaments, and when you're in the world tournaments, it's all high performance fishing. So, right now we use there's 3 types of lines, right? There's fluorocarbon, there's braid, and then there's monofilament. So, right now, for the most part, we fish fluorocarbon, which is, if you're not fishing tournaments, I don't recommend these lines. It's just way too expensive. In the world of mono, you could get 600 yards for, you can get 600 yards of line for $10, right? That's the world of monofilament. But in the world of fluorocarbon, especially the fluorocarbon I'm using right now, I would say the tournament grade fluorocarbon, you get a whopping 200 yards for $27. So I don't recommend it unless if you're fishing tournaments. But is it good? Yeah, it's really good. It's very good. Do I recommend? All right, missile baits. Baby Destroyer is going on. And, for some reason, I've been catching them a lot. So, Baby Destroyer it is. I'd like to put the little O-ring on this one. 3/0 is perfect. All right. So there we go. Destroyer. Hopefully that destroys some bass for us. All right. 3/8. Put that away. That one's done. Whether we will throw this or not, we don't know yet. So, fluorocarbon sinks. So it's really good. It's clear. You can't see anything. The fish can't see it as much as they want to. They can't really see it. We use it a lot, smaller diameter than the mono. But if you're going for best bang of the buck, get braid. Braid's the best. This one changed real hard. This setup is going to be the small swim bait setup. Steez again with a very affordable rod. I really like this rod here. Steez with a called arc rods. Arc rods. Arc makes some pretty good rods. Been pretty impressed with this arc rod. I've had it for a little bit, for about 2 years now. It's pretty good. I do almost everything with it. Lightweight. Well, not super light. Build quality is average. And it's pretty good. I like it. $130. It's not bad at all. $130. Line off this one. Take the lines off of this one. 5 people back online. All right, so for the guys that are just coming on, we are rigging for a championship tournament, and we're also doing questions. Doesn't matter what it is, just doing questions. What happened? What is this? Oh, that sucks. Happens every once in a while. All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Backlash too? Yeah. That sucks. Joshua Smith says, fishing is like golf to me. Josh says, fishing is like golf to me. I kayak fish lakes, but I suck at it. Everybody does. I grew up pond fishing and dabbed in noodling as a kid. Okay, so when you fish in lakes, lake fishing is always going to be harder than just about every other type of fishing that's out there, just because the fish are very pressured. And you have to understand that you're not the only one fishing for him. And it's not the first time he's seen that lure come by. I mean, like some of our friends will be joking, like some of these fish have been educated. They got PhDs, so you gotta think about that. So sometimes you gotta go either one, you gotta catch them while they're hungry, or two, you gotta get them to react, or three, you gotta show them something completely different. I mean, you gotta just show them a lure that's completely different they've never seen before. a different color, a different vibration. I mean, you just gotta give them something different. Because fish are very curious animals too. Don't get me wrong. They're like, I think half the time, the fish that I catch, it's not because they're hungry. I catch them because they're curious. Kind of like, what is that? So they'll come and they'll mouth it, and that's when you set the hook. It's not always they're hungry and they bite. So that's why you always have to carry a good assortment of lures. Okay, you gotta carry a good assortment of them, and that's what's gonna make your pocketbook thin. But you gotta just kind of have to. And that's why we have so many rods and reels. It's not really just to catch one fish; it's actually to catch a whole bunch of fish. And we get really good at it. We've gotten really good at it. But at the same time, we do waste a lot of money. Like, for example, you blow so much money trying to win money, and if you don't win, you don't even bring the fish home. You don't even get a chance to eat them. It's like, what's the deal here? Something's not right. Something not right. Okay, what's your phone number? Hold on. Bones do shit. All right, so we're gonna throw next or rig up is swim bait. Some swim baits. We're throwing them on 3/16 head. 3/16. Maybe some more of these. Yep, 3/16. I really like this head. VMC hybrid swim bait. It's hard to beat, man. It's hard to beat. Well built head, corkscrew on it. It's always straight, which is a big deal for me. And the hook is awesome. How come your kayak tourneys run in the evening and not like other kayak tourneys? Main L. All right, that's because there's multiple tournaments that we actually run, man. That's a totally different circuit from which is a circuit that we're fishing the championship this weekend. So there's two circuits. They're individual of each other. The Oklahoma kayak angler one is the more upper end, you can say. The Tulsa kayak one, or the Bassathon, is what it's officially called. That's the one where I would recommend if you're just coming into the world of kayak fishing. That's the one I recommend you starting with. Because on that one, that's where I started. All right, 3.3-inch dark sculpin. Because that's what the little bait over there looks like. And boy, look at that color. Look at good sculpin color. That's what I like about Kitex, man. They offer all these colors and no other brand offers, man. They look good. They look real good. They should actually offer a color called Creek Chub. I'll be all over it, you know. So, anyways, about there. About there. Go in like this. Twist it on. There's a cool thing about this too. You don't need for super glue. Twist it on. Twist. There we go. There we go. There we go. That looks good. That looks good. That looks like it's gonna get bit. That's what that looks like. Alright, so I'm done with that 10-pound line. Once again, all this is fluorocarbon, which is real expensive. But it's real good, so we keep using it. Keep using it, but don't recommend it. Unless if you're fishing tournaments, I don't recommend it. Anyhow, that's that. Brand new hook on there. New line. Oil. Reels are oiled up so far. All cheap. That's the one I like. I launch off quite a bit. It's probably the one I use the most, but it's not the best one. It's kind of like the cement kind of cracking on it, you know, the ramp. I don't throw jigs much, but when I do, I throw that one. Do I have? Sevens. My brother's got it. 7.3s. I've thrown 8-to-1 gear ratio. Damn, think about it. Maybe not. Where's my other reels? This is this one. 16. That's a 6. This is a 7. That's a 7. Is a 7? 7. It's just too big. Say it. Probably gonna have to do it. 6 ratio, 7 ratio. Oh, this one. Yeah. Plus, it's probably better. Okay. Has been made. What is the deal? That. Double X. Camera. All right. What is the best setup for crappie fishing? That's it's a hard question, man, because depends on depends on how you fish for crappie. So crappie could be one of the cheapest setups. Like it could be one of the cheapest setups you'll have. From a boat. If you got all the cool techniques, all right. But if you're fishing from the bank, then really anything is going to work just fine. It's a matter of you just finding the crappie. And the key thing with crappie is crappie tend to like smaller lines. So I would say 6 pound line at the highest. 4 pound test is probably the best you can do for the line size. And yeah, like a good old 7 foot. Actually, not even seven. It was probably more like a 6.5. For the longest time, I fished a 5.5. Ultralight too. Ultralight. All right, where's my spinnerbait? Where's my spinnerbait? Do you use buzz baits? What brands do you recommend? I got you. There's two. This is the only two I recommend. I've tried a lot of them and they just don't work as well. Okay, so I missed like at the store. I'm about to order it off the Tackle Warehouse. Wait for special order, so now it's kind of crushed it, but put it back up. Okay. All right. This is probably, if you're going to talk about like under $10 for a buzzbait, and I'm talking big buzzbait too. We're not talking little buzzbait, right? This is I think it's a 3/8, but it's from Booyah Baits. The thing you like about this bait is blade. Okay, all buzz baits are basically built the same, unless if you buy this one. This one's got a unique blade. Okay, so what I mean by that is you look at this blade, right? It's not like a traditional blade. See, most blades will go right through the middle, like this pin will go through the middle one time. This one doesn't. It goes from the top all the way to the bottom, and it's a cupped blade. Cupped blade. Keep that in mind. Cupped blade. And that's what makes it special. Okay? And it's a big cupped blade. Put a zoom horny toad on it. You put a trailer hook on it. Sometimes they'll just knock it on the bottom. And if you got a hook that's facing up, buzzbait, and then I got my small buzzbait, which I just threw here, and it's not missing. Oh, here. So this is the Hack Attack. 1/4 ounce. This is what's crazy about it. It's a 1/4 ounce. I don't want to throw a big one. 1/4 ounce, and then you rig up a piece of plastic on the back, kind of like that. And this one, it runs, and it's like runs real good. Caught a lot of fish on it. This piece of plastic is a Z-Man's, but it's kind of messing up right now. So I'm going to trim a little bit, but yeah, trim up a little bit. I should just cut off. I like that. You know, little small little buzzbait. I just like it because it's not very loud. It's more for a finesse buzzbait. And then this guy is all power, all meat, all day. Casper. Yeah, I've never seen Casper on here before. What up, Casper? Did you qualify for the Hobie events? The national championship? Spinnerbait setup for the guys who want to know. This is a mismatched setup. I shoot Orochi Double X 7-foot medium heavy with a Daiwa Zillion SVTW 20-pound fluorocarbon finesse. Thanks for stopping by, Casper. Casper, have you fished the Upper Illinois at all? That's where we're going to go fish for the championship. The other thing I can think of is spinnerbaits and Ned rigs. All right. There you go. Here's your custom spinnerbait. Custom bent arm too, by the way. So let's see how that works. Well, the hook is still decent. Needs to be sharpened a bit. I'll be sharpening it a little bit. All right, here we go. Ooh, much better. Much better. Yeah, take that chrome plating off that hook, man. It's way sharper. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. I still need to go find my twin tails. I don't know where I left it. Twin tail trailers. Either that or I'll put. Oh, what's that? Should have it. Somewhere over here. figure it out somewhere. Got some weights. Oh, something else. I can point you to something. I have a lake house at Carter's Landing. I didn't know you had that. The only thing I knew you had was some property. But yeah, we're planning to fish on the river section. Probably drift the whole thing. I'm not sure yet, but we're gonna do something like that. And then that doesn't pan out. We'll have to go to the lake somewhere downriver. It'll probably take us an hour to get down there. That's the game plan, at least. One of the two things is gonna happen. It's either you're gonna go to the lake, go to the river, you're gonna figure something out that day, or we're just gonna together. So I'm not sure yet what we're gonna do. But there you go. Spinnerbait. Might work. Might work. I don't know. We'll see. I like these spinnerbaits. Yes. Yes. Tournament, the championship. It's this weekend. 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday. Come by if you're not doing anything. Actually, come fish with us if you're not doing anything. Or just come hang out. Maybe during the ceremony or something. I need it. This line is huge. This is 25. Oh, this is already. I think it is at that restaurant near the dam. It's a barbecue place, I think. I think it's right there. I've never been there, so I don't know. But I believe that's where it was at last time. I think that's where they're going to do it again. But check in is at the dam, but that's a long ride for me because I'll be like in Tahlequah. Where is 16? Where is my other stuff? All right. Okay. Watch myself. Somehow watch myself. Yeah. This is going to be the Texas rate setup, so I'm just going to do 16 on this. This is for the Cinco. We're going to be dragging the Cinco. So basically, just see what they like. I don't know if they like it or not, but see if they like it. All right, Gary. I mean, you've wanted it before. Yeah, Gary, we both qualified for it. Surprisingly. I mean, I wasn't planning me down spot. So for a hand-me-down spot, I don't know if you can really say qualify for it. Technically, you did. They felt sorry for you, so they gave you a spot. The reason for that is I only fished 4 events this year. First time ever since I started kayak fishing that I only fished 4 events a year. Usually, you try to fish all of them. The first I would have never gone to if I didn't kayak fish, kayak tournament fish, where they force you to go all these weird lakes. Like for sure, I would have never gone to American Horse. That's just a good lake. American Horse. I would have never gone to Lake Murray. Been there twice. Would have probably actually no, I didn't. It was only one time. Probably would have never gone to Sardis. Been there twice. Probably would have never gone to Arbuckle. Been there 3 times, I think. And then met a lot of good people, made a lot of good friends. A lot of really good fisherman friends too. Alberto knot, pretty good knot. As long as your life doesn't depend on it, that's pretty good knot. If your life depended on it, not as good. Not as good as a GT knot. Not GT knot, the FG knot. FG. 16-pound line on this one, and like I said, this is going to be the Texas rig Senko. Uh, Probably gonna go with a 3-aught again. 3-aught hooks. 3-aught hooks. And let's see how it looks. Watermelon. Gary Yamamoto, green pumpkin, black fleck. Green pumpkin, black fleck. Probably. I'd go with a 4-aught. I'd step up to 4-aught. Let me get my 4-aughts. 4 W's. Okay. 4 is somewhere here. That's a 5. That will work. That one will work. Man, that's a 5. That's a 4. Yeah, 4 hook. And what do we let out? Threes. Probably threes. No, might not need threes. You might want to almost weight these. Yeah, 8 ounce. 8 ounce. Oops, that's not good. Lights. Cameras. No action. Okay, so we got Cinco. Basically, it's weightless. So that. This is lead. It's not even tungsten. Sometimes you throw tungsten. Sometimes you throw lead. And it doesn't matter. You just throw lead. What you guys ready too? Yeah. Let's let it drift in the water. All right. And then we got a sinkhole there. Big old sinkhole there. Yep, that's it. 16-pound line, Cinco, 6 gear ratio. So that's that. All right. It's Whopper Plop time. Thanks for the good info. Yeah, thanks for coming. Anytime. Just come back. I don't do these all the time, too, so if you guys get a chance to come and chat with us, come and chat. We always give out good information. A 9-1 gear ratio. Whopper ploppers, and Cincos, and everything. Alright, so Whopper plopper. Alright, Whopper plopper setup. This is a Lake Fork. That's something that you don't hear about. It is perfect. We just got to do the Ned rig setup right now. Alright. Okay. Okay, so now that we got a Ned rig, and then that's it. We got to rid of a Ned rig. Neds are very, very easy to rig up. See. Okay. Sounds cool. Ta-da! Ned rig. Actually, don't like it. I kind of want to go close to the side so I get a bigger hook gap. There we go. There we go. Ned rig. And hope this is as good as we hope it's going to be. Ticklers. Yep. That's the Ned. And it's a hard decision what we gonna do. Hard decision. Let's see. Let me see. We are gonna have to. Yes. Get rid of the top waters. Ned. All right. Ned, we have to throw that on a spinning rod. Spinning setup. A spinning setup. Expensive spinning setup for a Ned rig, but you guys probably getting tired of me saying all that. But it is what it is, you know. Throughout the years, we've been collecting and collecting and collecting, and it just gets better and better and better. It feels like, you know. But we gotta put some 10-pound line on this. Where's my 10? Where'd my 10 go? 10-pound line. 10-pound line. Fast, so I don't have time. Here's our FG knot. Slipped. That's why you wet the knot. If you wet the knot and it doesn't catch, you're in trouble. So if you wet the knot, it doesn't catch. It's a good thing you didn't catch now versus later. Okay. FG knot. Okay. Right there. Let's see. All right. All right. That should work. That should work. I'm just going to tie a bunch of overhand knots. I actually don't like it. I don't like it. Do it over. Usually don't take this much time. That's tackle prep, man. See, back when we were still rookies, you would have kept that knot. But when you don't have confidence in something, you should redo it. Because to do this on the water takes too much time. So you should do it right now instead of doing it later. You know what I'm saying? So do it now when you're not on the clock. Wet it real good. Pull it tight. Yeah, that's good. How'd you get up here? All right. That's done. About 10 foot. Okay. 10 foot, and we put a Ned rig on it. Ned goes on. All right, there it is. There it is, man. That's the Ned. Not the downside is on water, but for right now, call it good. Everything. If we're going to come back down to the lake, but for Hope you guys got something out of it. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is gonna do other. This is the I got 2 umbrellas. 2 umbrellas. Almost forgot about this. Super sharp. Everything's still super sharp. Really good. This one's kind of weak. That's kind of weak. That's gonna sharpen these up, and or replace the heads on. Probably just sharpen them while I'm on a subject. All right, let's see. These are all. I think these are 3/8. Yeah, 3/8. All right, sounds good. 25-pound line on this one, and we got another umbrella ring on there. There's so much bait up there. Like I feel like if I burn an umbrella ring around, I should be able to catch people. So that's it, guys. Hope you guys learned something. Well, if you didn't, let me know next time. We'll answer some more better questions. All right, well, that's it. Thanks for hanging out. It's been like 2 hours. Tuesday nights, we don't actually rig them at all. We don't show up and rig up the boat ramp, which you guys see all the time. But for the big old, so far, we got 8 rods rigged out. And I plan to just keep those 8 for the whole entire time. So if there's no other questions, I'm going to sign off. And we can, do other things. All right, guys. See you guys on the next one.